Do you mind if I try it on?
No, by all means, of course.
This is just unbelievable.
Yeah, let me help you.
Thank you. You know what's interesting about this is immediately that I've felt is that it's extremely comfortable, and it's very unique because of the Piccadilly case as well as the amazing lugs. I mean, these lugs are usually, I'm not a fan of lugs like this, but I think it really makes the watch. It balances it out completely. I mean, look at the profile of the side of the case. Look at I mean, the crown. It's like an onion crown. It reminds me of the
crown comes from the crown is one of the very few things which I've taken without altering in some fashion to exist already, and it's called a Louis XV. It was originally on French pocket watches, which several hundred years ago. Every other element of that watch, in a sense, even the crown, is designed on the basis of function, and then the aesthetic follows the function. The shoulders are the size and the design they are for strength, for longevity, and to have a system whereby the strap actually pivots on a 2mm bar which traverses the shoulders. So that bar will never rust, it will never break, it will never wear out.
It's indestructible.
The whole concept is to have something like, to take all of what I learned in restoration, what worked and what didn't work, and be able to learn from it to make something which will survive. Which
really works for a lifetime.
Exactly, and that is in relation to the case, the movement, everything, even down to, I mean, if you look at the dials on these three pieces, you have hard enamel and you have hardened steel. This is not painted, printed in a conventional way. There's a lot more time and work and expense it goes into making them like this. But that's really, and I don't often think about it, like consciously, that's what I'm aiming for. It's just that when I design, that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make something which is what I want. And what I want is something which is gonna survive.
Well, that's pretty cool to be able to make what you want, because believe me, it's turned into what a lot of people want now. And
sometimes it is. Sometimes that whole concept is tempting to be able to appeal to a larger group of people. But I think if I was to do that, then I would effectively become like every other company.
Absolutely.
And I have if I have a driving strength, it's the fact that I have a certain integrity in my work.
For sure.
I think that is revealed in the nature of the pieces. They won't appeal to everybody, and I'm not trying to appeal to everybody.
No, it's very unique, it's very specific, it's very niche, and you know, I'm glad you're not a mass-produced watch. I'm glad that you don't appeal to everybody, because like when everything is the same, there's no interest. It's not interesting. Yeah. It's not intriguing. There's no passion behind it.
It ceases to be what I call watchmaking, and it becomes product manufacture.
Yeah.
Most of the people that buy my watches are not. I mean, they're people who are educated. They've already been collecting for many years. They've gone through the Rolexes, the Vacherons, the Pateks, the Piagets, the Chopards, and they're looking for things which are out of the ordinary, things which are different, and I think also more and more pieces which are born of modern living individuals.
Yep.
Whose work is a representation of who they are as an individual. If you look at amazing companies like Rolex, Vacheron, Patek, but the DNA has remained now for over 100 years, well over 100 years on some of the companies. But the people who actually founded, created, defined those companies, they're all dead today. It's not critical of the product, but it's just an explanation of the difference between the modern independent world and the larger corporate world. And because of the growing education and pertinent knowledge of collectors today, I get the opportunity to be able to do pretty much what I want to do, which is to try to express my reinvention of watchmaking in the way that I want to do it. And it seems to be working.